Next on the HBO Sunday Night Movie, Sting as Baron Frankenstein, a man who really loves his work, especially after creating Jennifer Beals as the bride. Next.
You know, one of the great paradoxes of sports, and I guess of life itself, is that the most memorable moments are often the ones where things went wrong for one reason or another.
That's right, Sport. For every great moment, there are some not-so-great ones. Close calls, narrow escapes, and we've got an all-new show about them.
I'm Tim McCarver, and I'll be here with some of the not-so-great moments in sports tonight on HBO. Because sometimes the most memorable moments are not so great.
Curious to know how computers and musical instruments can work together to help a writer create a movie score? Want to learn how a script is used during the shooting and editing of a film? Interested in seeing what the camera misses in a stunt like this? Then tune in and meet a composer, a script supervisor, an editor, and a stuntman when HBO travels behind the scenes to present this month's edition of The Movie Makers. Tuesday.
Tonight, HBO has a surprising night to watch for. First at 8, Sting meets Jennifer Beals, the bride, on the Sunday Night Movie. Then at 10, Tim McCarver is your host for some of the not-so-great moments in sports. At 11, find love and laughs in no small affair. Cap your weekend viewing with fantasy, fun, and fame tonight on HBO.
I have dreamed about this movie in one way or another, just about every night since I started.
This is a picture about change in the positive sense.
It's about hope. It's about the future. It's about good things. It's about positive feeling.
It is a story of reawakening, transformation, and hope. An out-of-this-world adventure with a down-to-earth cast of veteran actors. It's Cocoon, the box office smash directed by Ron Howard.
A few years ago, maybe even a year ago, if somebody had said, Ron, I think you're going to do a science fiction picture one of these days, I probably would have said, no way, because I'm interested in the characters and I'm interested in the story that those characters have to tell.
It is the characters of this Florida nursing home that illuminate the story of Cocoon, the rescue and reawakening of friends left long ago.
So that's what you're doing? You're coming back for your friends?
And the reawakening of feelings long forgotten.
I feel tremendous. I'm ready to take on the world. Ow! Ow!
The cast includes Don Amici in his Oscar-winning role with Gwen Verdon.
You're a wonderful dancer.
I think so.
Jack Gilford and Herta Ware.
I'm Rose Lefkowitz. I don't think we've met.
This is Ben, Rose.
How do you do?
Oh.
She remembers who I am. She remembers who she is, so we're doing okay.
Maureen Stapleton and Wilford Brimley.
Will you still love me when I can't keep up with you?
Of course. I love you now and you can't keep up with me.
You are a pain in the ass.
They're past the stage, way past the stage of being worried about their careers. And, you know, what's going to be the right move and where they should go from here. Now it's just the work that counts and the artistry. To work with them, to have the opportunity to work with them, and even better, to have the opportunity to get to know them on an individual basis has been a once-in-a-lifetime deal.
Brian Dennehy is the head of the alien rescue team. Along with the others, he takes a splash course in scuba diving for the role.
They have to be careful. They do have human limitations. It's just not like diving in your swimsuit in a swimming pool. When you put on full diving dress, it's heavy, it's bulky, it's awkward, and you just get exhausted inside these things because you end up waiting. And I don't dress people till the very last moment. You just can't afford to have somebody sitting around in that wetsuit because they'll just be whipped by the time we're ready for a shot.
Dennehy is joined by Tawny Welch and Steve Guttenberg, who come together in one of the film's most stunning visual segments, given life by Industrial Light and Magic, the special effects crew for Star Wars and Close Encounters.
This is magic, what we're doing now, and it's something that I've had virtually no exposure to at all. This is also a good group of people to hang around. I like their the way they approach their work. You know, they're serious about doing a good job, but not too serious about life.
Presenting alien life in an utterly unique fashion was just one of the challenges met by visual effects production supervisor H. Mitchell Suskin.
We ran the gamut from creatures that were basically bald, feminine-looking human beings to entirely abstract forms of energy that almost didn't relate to a life form at all. We really settled on something that was very gentle and not entirely human, but not entirely unhuman either.
I, for one, don't believe this alien crap at all.
But in the end, it is the humanity of the cast that makes this more than just a special effects film. For it is they who embody the innocence, the wisdom, and the wonder of Cocoon.
It's a story about people taking risks and doing something amazing and getting away with it.
This film is about, to me, it's about hope and love. It's about love between a young man and a young woman, love between older people and their spouses, and love between older people and their grandchildren, love between just people and foreigners. It's about things happening that are good and joyous. The future looks bright. And I think people are going to walk out of this picture feeling real good.
Cocoon, this month on HBO.
Ye intruders beware, crushing death and grief, soaked with blood of the trespassing thief. Let's get out of here! Like now!
Prepare yourself for the adventure of a lifetime.
Wow, you guys realize what we could do?
A treasure map, a pirate fortune, and an unforgettable journey.
We got a chance! Chance at what, Mikey? Getting killed? Oh my God, it's working! Let's get the hell out of here!
I feel like I'm babysitting, except I'm not getting paid.
From Steven Spielberg comes a daring band of adventurers.
Gnarly.
Hang on for non-stop action with the Goonies.
Goonies never say die!
This week on the Saturday Night Movie.
Rocky Road?
Here's the story, okay? Every year HBO has been showing you a young comedian special. Well, this year it's a special because this special is our special 10th anniversary show.
To celebrate its 10th anniversary of Young Comedian Specials, HBO is pulling out all the stops.
You know what I'm saying? New York, Richard Belzer.
Robin Williams is in San Francisco.
L.A., Harry Anderson.
Howie Mandel in Toronto.
It's from different cities.
Stephen Wright in Boston.
It's from different countries.
And Gaddafi, of course, is in Libya.
It's from different guys.
And you, wherever you are. So all of us are doing a show. Well, not you, but us.
Somebody's fantasy.
Along with 5, count them, 5 up-and-coming young comedians at no additional cost for...
I can't remember the name of the show I'm doing.
It's Young Comedians.
Young Comedians.
Young Comedians.
Young. Carl Jung. Gig Young. Young. All the young.
Quite a value, huh?
Right here on HBO.
It's the Young Comedians All-Star Reunion.
What time is it on? What time? Stupid me.
Premieres Saturday, November 15th.
Now that you've tuned in, turned on, turned up, and generally had enough of all the shows, stars, and personalities of the new TV season, you're probably saying...
Is television rotting our brains?
Or you're thinking...
It's all rehashed old material.
Or maybe you're just wondering...
Is there life after death?
Well, don't get upset, and don't get even. Don't even get up, because here comes the latest edition of Not Necessarily Television, premiering Saturday, November 15th.